The rain affected day 2 of India vs England at Trent Bridge and New Zealand's decision to tour Pakistan for 8 limited overs internationals in September on this volume of CRIQAZI Diaries.
Have a look at that, miles up, oh, it's nearly taken someone out in the stands. That was a flat 6 right under the stand there, the George Giffen stand, happy for the members, and it went like a rocket. Well, wicket 24.
मैंने ये नोट किया कि जब से मैंने वीडियोस बनाना शुरू किए ना बारिश पीछे ही पड़ गई है, जान ही नहीं छोड़ रही. This was the 4th instance of me covering a game which was impacted by rain. मगर चलो, let's be grateful for the fact, I suppose, that at least we got 33.5 overs in the day's play and also really entertaining 33.5 overs. We saw yesterday how good both Indian openers played. They saw off the new ball, survived the 13 overs till the end of day's play, and India did not lose a wicket. They carried on that good form into day 2 as well. दोनों केएल राहुल और रोहित शर्मा बहुत अच्छा खेले. They were very watchful. ध्यान से टेस्ट क्रिकेट के हिसाब से सिचुएशन के मुताबिक खेले वो, and India were doing great. बल्कि till lunch they were 97 without a wicket down, but right at the stroke of lunch Rohit Sharma got out, and Rohit will be really agitated with his dismissal क्योंकि आपने सारे hard yards कर लिए थे, मेहनत कर grind out किए थे. Rohit Sharma 36 runs off 107 balls. Remember that he's a very aggressive batsman by nature, so he must have had to dig really deep in order to produce this innings, and he'd done the hard work. अब यहाँ से आगे बस आसान था थोड़ा रास्ता, but he holed out to the fine leg fielder, और वही एक plan था इंग्लैंड का. They bowled the short delivery to him. They know that the hook shot is Rohit's favorite hook and pull, and he fell prey to that. और काफ़ी ज़्यादा disappointed होएगा रोहित शर्मा. But then again, India went into lunch at 97 for 1, not too far away from England's 183, and they would have been feeling really confident, and they were definitely on top. That said, after lunch, जो थोड़े बहुत over हुए हैं, it was a completely different ball game as England bounced back big time. एक तो conditions जो थी वो overcast हो गई, and then Jimmy Anderson started spitting fire. First up it was Cheteshwar Pujara, और Pujara की struggles जो हैं, we've discussed them in previous episodes as well. He's really been struggling in test cricket. He hasn't gotten a test century in his last 18 test matches, and in this period he's only been averaging 28 with the bat. Nothing particularly changed in this game. वो तो पहले भी out दे दिया गया था, but he reviewed that LBW shout और वो बच गया. But then Jimmy Anderson bowled an absolute jaffa, caught his outside edge, low catch to the keeper Joss Butler, and that was the end of Cheteshwar Pujara. This dismissal brought out India's captain Virat Kohli out to the crease, and that moment that all of us cricket fanatics and enthusiasts were waiting for. Jimmy Anderson versus Virat Kohli was finally here. The battle was about to begin, and the battle did not last long at all. Jimmy managed to strike first ball. He bowled that same 4th and 5th stump line to Virat Kohli, and Virat went out fishing, nicked it to Joss Butler, and that was the end of India's captain on a golden duck. And Jimmy Anderson, as a result, levelled Anil Kumble's record of 619 test wickets and also became the only bowler in the history of cricket to get Virat Kohli out 2 times for a duck. And just like that, in a matter of 2 deliveries, India were 3 down and Jimmy Anderson was on a hat-trick. और वैसे तो we always criticize and scrutinize Cheteshwar Pujara's form and how he hasn't been effective for India in test cricket for such a long time now, that I think it's high time we start talking about Virat Kohli's form as well. Since January 1st, 2020, Kohli has played in 15 test innings and he's only averaged 23 with the bat in those innings. And it's been 47 innings in international cricket since Virat Kohli has scored 100. This is the same guy who scored 70 international hundreds, only behind Sachin Tendulkar. So it really baffles me कि आखिर हुआ क्या? What's wrong with Kohli and when will he come back into form? This seemed like one of those ideal opportunities. कितनी देर बाद tour हो रहा है इंडिया का इंग्लैंड में, come and stamp your authority, your team needs you. But he fell for a golden duck, and this is extremely worrying for someone like Virat क्योंकि he's the backbone of this Indian batting order, and if India are to win this test series in England, उसका चलना तो बहुत ज़रूरी है. Things really didn't get better for India thereafter as Ajinkya Rahane, India's vice-captain, also ran himself out very cheaply. There was never a run on over there, and I think he is responsible for his own run out. It wasn't KL Rahul's fault. और उसके बाद भी Jimmy Anderson actually drew the edge of KL Rahul, who had made a 50, and Dom Sibley dropped it. ठीक है, थोड़ा low catch था, but international level पे you expect your players to take these, and Jimmy Anderson would have overtaken Anil Kumble up to 620 wickets, and England would, I'd say, have equal footing in this match had that catch been taken. But Dom Sibley dropped it, and potentially, as the game goes on, that could be a turning point. उसके बाद bad light stopped play and then eventually rain took over and India ended the day at 125 for 4. Let's hope that rain doesn't play spoil sport in the rest of this test match. But Khair, had Dom Sibley taken that catch of KL Rahul, I would have said this game is 50-50. But since he dropped it, I would still go 65-35 in favor of India. 58 runs की lead is not a lot, वो तो इंडिया उतार लेगा. And then you've got KL Rahul and Rishabh Pant on the crease. Rishabh Pant will play his shots, तो वो जितने भी runs कर गया. But KL Rahul I think is set for a big score here, and he will have Shardul Thakur and Ravindra Jadeja for support in the lower order as well. So I think if India manage a lead of about 70 to 80 runs, it's their game to lose. Acha ji, before I end this volume, I just wanted to talk a little bit about New Zealand's decision to tour Pakistan for 3 ODIs and 5 T20 internationals in September. देखिए अभी South Africa आई थी recently और अब उसके बाद एक और बड़ी टीम पाकिस्तान वापस आ रही है. After 18 years, New Zealand are coming to tour, and this is great news. It's fantastic for multiple reasons. एक तो क्रिकेट पाकिस्तान में आहिस्ता आहिस्ता वापस आ रही है, and this is becoming a norm. और दूसरी चीज़ कि अभी हमारी वेस्ट इंडीज़ के खिलाफ जो T20 सीरीज़ थी, उसके अंदर 5 T20s were reduced to 1 because of COVID and rain. तो अब मुझे बड़ी खुशी हो रही है कि पाकिस्तान have these 5 T20Is versus New Zealand, जिसके अंदर हम आराम से अपने combinations try कर सकते हैं, and we can finally figure out our best 11 before going into the World Cup, which is in October. So thank you so much to New Zealand cricket. I mean, I'm a fan of the Black Caps वैसे ही. मुझे तो पाकिस्तान के बाद I think सबसे ज़्यादा वही पसंद है, just the manner in which they play their cricket. And I really hope that all of their star players also make it to this tour और IPL को prioritize ना करें. I mean, I don't know why we live in this world now जहाँ पे international cricket के ऊपर leagues prioritize होती हैं, but unfortunately that is the case. So I hope at least Kane Williamson or some of the other big boys do come as part of the New Zealand squad, and I'm really happy and I wish I was in Pakistan. I really hope कि कुछ spectators आकर match देख सकें, but protocols के साथ और proper safety measures लेके, because we cannot risk another series to be lost due to COVID. पहली PSL हमारा ख़राब हुआ था, तो we have to be extra precautionary in this series. That's a wrap for Volume 17, folks. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell icon in order to be notified about my latest videos. Of course, if you have any questions that you want answered in future volumes, please tweet them at DefMango using the hashtag AskCriqAZI. I'll catch you later, guys. Kazi off the mic.
Have a look at that, Smiles up, oh, it's nearly taken someone out of the stands. That was a flat 6 right under the stand there, the George Giffen stand, up into the members, and it went like a rocket.